I love Batman.
Me.
Yeah.
I fucking love Batman.
Love Batman.
He kills it.
Right here. Huge Batman fan.
See, I know that you don't love Batman, you damn liar. He makes fun of me because it's my favorite superhero, and he says...
You say why he's awesome. I'm not going to dog on Batman. It's 75 years. It's his birthday.
He's yeah, you don't dog a man on his 75th birthday.
Come on. He's a champ.
I like Batman, and I think that a lot of other people who are into comic books really like Batman because he doesn't have special powers. And that's pretty awesome.
He's just a normal dude, isn't he? Just go out and get
a
belt on.
Just got a wad, hasn't he, mate?
Loads of money, and he can just kick everyone's head in.
And he doesn't give a shit about anything. He just does whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Like, seriously. He's like base jumping with a cape. And he's like, the cape will work, it'll be cool.
He's a regular dude who just whips.
Yeah, that's it, simple.
There's something cool about a regular guy who just like uses technology to be a badass. He's just a vigilante. He's a total BA.
He's not a superhero, he's just a badass. Fuck Superman, he could do everything. It's like, oh, that's fucking boring. Batman has no powers, he just is a fucking badass.
It's cool to know that, like, you know, there's someone who can watch over a city who's just like a normal person, you know. I always thought that was cool.
Like, he's a good guy, but he's like got like this dark, like, you know,
and all
persona,
of his cars are
you know what I
so
mean?
sick.
And he drives cool rigs.
Yeah.
He's just a badass rich dude that spends his money on the most sickest, crazy, like, you know, things of destruction.
I like
and
Batman because
and
it proves that if you're rich enough, you can do anything.
Yeah,
you can be a superhero.
And then, yeah, when he's not Batman, he's just a player. He's just Bruce Wayne, who's just the hardest fucking person on earth. And he has a shitload of cool toys.
The fucking car. The fucking car is dope.
Don't forget the motorcycle.
Yeah.
He has a lot of cool gadgets and stuff, too.
Yeah.
That's endless, pretty sweet.
He's pretty hip-hop.
Well, my first car I ever had was a little blue Geo Metro, and it was shaped like the Batpod, and I thought maybe I could fashion a giant wing on top. It didn't work out. It just fell right off, because there's ropes. It's not enough. Bungee cords aren't enough.
He created himself. I think that's like a big thing.
He doesn't have any like real superpowers, he's just himself. And that just gets him through all the shit that he encounters in his life.
It's just one of those like endearing stories that, you know, it's like this underdog who lost everything at such a young age, coming back and then giving everything he's got for his city. It's kind of cool.
I think Batman's cool because he's practical. But he doesn't have any like powers, right?
Yeah.
Except for confidence.
The power of himself.
But he comes from a human element of death, of grievance. That's what inspired his whole thing. Back then, like, what was Detective Comics 27? It was the first one. What year was that? But back then, they weren't having superheroes come from, like, grief.
I like anything that has a cool vengeance story, so I think that's why I drew it to me.
The sort of whole philosophy behind Batman is that his goal was to become a symbol instead of just a man. I don't want to just be a guy. I want to become a symbol that inspires other people.
He's a regular guy just doing what he wants, just out of pure passion for it. I feel like that's pretty dope.
It kind of goes back to what I think kids need is just a role model. And that's kind of what Batman stood for.
I'm a Batman fan, but not like current Batman fan. I mean, the cartoon, pow, wow, and all that kind of stuff, Batman.
I'm a big fan of the 60s TV shows.
I mean, I grew up, you know, my mom and everyone watching like Adam West and all that stuff. So I always thought those were really entertaining.
Adam West was my original favorite as a kid, you know, growing up in the 90s and having Michael Keaton be the most badass of the 90s Batman. I would say that Keaton is probably my second favorite.
I'm a big Michael Keaton Batman fan. So I love the first Batman's my favorite for sure. The new series has been awesome though.
It doesn't hurt that Hans Zimmer's writing the scores to his movies either.
Oh yeah. We've taken so much influence from those like soundtracks. When we build this world in the Fallout, like we always think of ourselves as the soundtrack. So to have Hans Zimmer as a good role model for sure. That's amazing.
You know, when you got this force like Batman, a character like that, like the people that gravitate toward that character, either the ones that want to kill him or help him, are got to be pretty interesting people.
I think that every story, like, heroes wouldn't be the same if they didn't have such incredible villains.
And the fact that all the villains that he fights are awesome just makes it 100 times better, you know what I mean? Like Joker, Riddler, they're the sickest characters.
Now he fights crime and he's crazy. I'd like to see him depicted a little more evil though. I would like to see him depicted as the evil guy that he really is.
He wears all black. He's got a black car. Everything he has is dope.
He's like the original goth. Dude, because he might as well like live in Scandinavia and be in a black metal band and like just run around in the snow and be awesome.
He's mysterious, vigilante, dark, he wears all black, you know? For guys in bands, Batman is, that's the closest thing we can be to a Superman, you know what I mean?